And welcome back. As a correspondent in Washington, there is no picking sides when I'm up on Capitol Hill, but that is not the case in college football. My loyalty is with the Ohio State Buckeyes, and last year couldn't have gone any better for us, winning our first national title in a decade. The Buckeyes begin their title defense tomorrow with a pretty tough matchup, taking on the #1 ranked Texas Longhorns. And earlier, I previewed that game and more college football with CBS Sports college football analyst Kevin Carter.
This is one of those games that we, by all rights, should not be able to see so early in the season, right? It
Yeah.
puts a tremendous amount of pressure on both of these marquee branded programs. But the good thing about playing this game in week one is, we as the fans get a chance to see exactly, what the combination of a new quarterback and Julian Sand, and the combination of him and Jeremiah Smith and Carnell Tate and all these different weapons that Ohio State has and brings to the table, and we get to see how they've recovered from the hangover of a national championship, and we get to see kind of the heir apparent on the other side in terms of Arch Manning, with a team that's just got so many weapons and is built right everywhere else. I mean, the team is so good that I think everyone is already giving him credit for, winning the Heisman and Texas winning a national championship. And, here they are just coming off of a season where they made it to, the college football playoff. And, but everyone thinks they're good enough everywhere else. This is the kind of matchup that I think gives us some insight as to how the season will go. But the good thing about it, it's not going to make or break either of these teams' respective schedules. It's not going to make or break their year. But it's going to be about who's most equipped to hit the ground running. And from a reloading standpoint, I think that Texas is kind of has the advantage because they're not replacing so much production. I mean, Ohio State. The thing I love about Ohio State is the fact that they can plug and play, and they've got so much experience. A lot of their offensive line is back, but you're replacing a quarterback, skill position players, guys on your offensive line, running backs, Travion and Quinshon Judkins. You don't have either of them in the backfield anymore. So there's a lot more star power that you're going to count on that's not there for the Buckeyes.
You've got other contenders as well, and it's so early, but I'm wondering if you can kind of tell us who may be in the running. What teams are you kind of looking at that may kind of be in contention for that national championship this year? Who's looking good?
I think this is one year that I think that if anyone tells you they know who's going to win a national championship, they're absolutely crazy.
Okay.
I think this year, more than any other year we've had in recent years in football, there are probably as many as 12 teams that we could talk about that could have a special season and get to the top of the mountain. I mean, you're talking about, it's, if not Penn State's time, then when, right? Penn State has probably the best team that they've had in years. They've got, a tenured quarterback who should have continuity with his offensive coordinator, Kotelnicki. You're talking about that offense, and he's got revamped receivers with Trevor Pena and guys that have come in through the portal. That offense should be hitting on all cylinders, but it's going to be because of how much Drew Aller has gotten better, because there is no Ty Warren, right? So you've got probably the best defense that they've had in years, and for Penn State as well. I mean, Jim Knowles is running that defense. They've got a lot of great players in terms of just personnel, and a lot of returning production on both sides of the football. So Penn State looks like it could be one of those teams.
Well, good news for us. You can watch so many of these games on CBS. So another reason to stay tuned, because we don't know what's going to happen this season. Kevin Carter, we will stay tuned to your coverage as well. Thank you so much for your time.
Thanks for having me.